next month to fertilize these areas. And I hope it works. I hope that is the issue that I'm having and that I can fix that. Everything else looks good though. I need to roll this other field. I forgot about that. So I'm going to turn around and go back to the field. It gets so quiet in here sometimes, but hey, there was a lot of action these last 30 minutes. It's been amazing. It's truly a honor for me to stream for everybody, and it really, you know, is reflected with the community interaction and people that are going to watch this in the future. I'm not talking to anyone live right now. There are no more viewers. There's one viewer. And I would just like to say I appreciate all the support from everybody in the future that's going to watch this video. It gives me that extra drive to work on the stream beyond streaming hours. I know, 4 hours may not seem like a heck of a work day, but streaming can be, taxing on, your mind and your body and everything. It really is. So it requires, to play a game and to put on a live stream requires some focus. At least for me it does. So putting in the extra hours beyond the stream, I do it, but it's so much easier when I see the fruits of my labor, see people that watch this video in the future. It's great. And I hope to continue growing. There we go. I need a planter that does not have fertilizer. That's something that I might spend a little on. Let me take a look and see if there is such a thing. This is the one I have. Plant soybeans, corn, and sunflowers. This is what I want. I want this one. Fertilizer, no. No fertilizer. What is what's a track loosening tine? I'll try it out. Definitely don't want fertilizer. Let me go pick it up from the shop. I just bought a seed or a planter that does not take fertilizer because that's just kind of messing me up. I do things in a different order, and if I'm gonna have the workers right here buying fertilizer, I don't want them buying fertilizer for the planter. So I just sold the planter that takes fertilizer. Let's go to the store and pick up the new planter. Boom. Taking the ferry. This is one of my favorite things about this map. This ferry. Truly an amazing feature. polish off this coffee. Wow, I did not realize this thing doesn't fold. Oh, wow. This planter does not fold. I don't think it does. We're about to find out. It does fold. Awesome. Okay, that's cool. Hold up a second. I'll drive it on back. Everyone's been making me hydrate all day. That can be tough. It's a lot of coffee, a lot of energy. I gotta burn off some energy. It's cold outside. Every time I take the dogs out, I'm like, why is it so cold? But the dogs love it. Dogs really like the cold weather. My female more than my male, because she's fluffy. She's a warm, fluffy dog. Got that new planter. I'm very happy with that purchase. It puts me back about $40,000 on all the profits I've made in the last few months. But it is worth it because it just won't mess up the fertilizer. It's got a slightly larger working width than my previous, and it won't mess up everything with the fertilizer option. great. The worker is done rolling the field. That's right on time. Perfect timing. And then I get to plant, finally get to plant this long grain rice field. I don't know if I'm going to do wet rice or not, the other type of rice. I heard a lot of streamers calling it wet rice, so that seems, I mean, I like the name. That's a good name for it. You got long grain rice and you got wet rice. So I'm sticking with that name too. I think I need to unfold this planter to refill the seeds. I do. That's exactly great. Look at that. That animation is really neat. Fill this thing up. 630 liters of seeds. Fantastic. Pull it up. Look at that animation. Alright, that's cool. I have a feeling I'm going to be very pleased with this planter. Totally worth the money. Oh, okay. So this is one of those you have to unfold it to set it down. And you have to unfold it to fill it. So I'm getting used to this equipment. Oops, wrong button. Ah, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Let's put it down. Go. I'm going to top this off with fuel. I'm not going to forget to refuel my vehicle again. right, let's go pick up the roller on field 30. More eggs have come out. Wow. These chickens are busy, busy chickens, and they're hungry. How much food do they have? I'm going to have to refill the feed. So I'm going to go ahead and buy the feed. I'm so over purchasing feed for these chickens. I'm ready to have my own wheat harvest and feed them from that harvest and not have to, and hopefully it'll last them a year. I'm really hoping. I've got a lot riding on the wheat harvest because I am tired of buying so much food from the shop. It's expensive. 12,000. Ah. I need to fertilize the 2 fields next month as well. But I'm going to get this long grain rice field done. That needs to happen. Hey, Fred Cheese 112. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. All right, I believe it is time to skip a month. To sleep for a month and come back and plant this rice field. Finally, it only took 3 or 4 days of me saying, hey, today I'm going to plant the rice field. Today I'm going to do the long grain rice field. Well, the time is here and now. Let me check my pallets over here. It's almost here now. There's just constantly stuff to do right at this moment. That's a sunflower oil. So I'm going to leave that there. Alright, and I'm gonna be right back. This will be a really quick, 2 or 3 minute break. Let me sleep and turn off every... I am back. Everybody's been making me hydrate a lot today, so I had to take a quick break there. They're not making me, they're just requesting to hydrate, but if you're gonna spend your hard-earned channel points on me to hydrate, I'm gonna hydrate. I've got a bottle of water here somewhere behind me, and I've got usually have a whole cup of coffee. Like I said, I've gone through three big cups of coffee. Here we go. 3 very large cups of coffee, and hold on, let me adjust this microphone a little bit. There we go. But that's enough about that. Let's plant this rice field. Finally, I get to make a rice field. This is the first time I've done this in FS25. Rice is a new crop, and there are 2 different types of rice. There's wet rice, which is kind of normal rice, and then there's long grain rice. I don't know much about long grain rice. All I know is I want to plant it, and it doesn't require specialized equipment. I'm going to make this field one huge rice field. Field 36, the one that's been limed, which I didn't need to lime it or anything. But I did because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do the rice field or not. And I've decided now that I do want to do it. I do, in fact, want to do a rice field. Long grain rice. Alright. So if I am correct, you go to construction mode and then to cultivation. Okay, so it's not in... Here we go, cultivation. Rice field. Rice is grown on rice fields which can be flooded with water. Okay. I just selected it. Let me zoom in so I can see a little better. But I want to go from this corner to this corner. Then all the way down here. This is going to be a big field. To this corner. And then to this corner. There we go, and I hit X to finish. Wow, there we go. Got a rice field. Finally, right? All right, let's check it out. The pump should be right there. Perfect. The pump goes to the first side that you put down. That's how that works. I watched like 4 or 5 videos on how to do this. And the field is fertilized. Good. 50% fertilized. So I'm going to plant it. And then throw down